What up, what up? So in this video, Jake and I have Idaho bear tags. We're flying into Boise, Idaho, and then taking a rental car up into the forest, and we're hunting with Whiskey Mountain Outfitters. They do elk, deer, bear, mountain lion, and I think that's it. It was a good hunt, really good hunt. I got a bear, Jake got a bear. I'm not sure if we have that on video. And then it was dogs in the morning, then sitting over bait in the evening. So you'll see a lot of that. He had 2 or 3 other guides under him. One of the other guys was a houndsman and would run the hounds. So, but we hung out with Anthony, who's the actual main outfitter of the outfit, a lot. And it was a really good overall trip. We didn't get, Jake or I did not get a bear treed, but one of the other hunters in camp did, and that made it into the video, and his name was Scott. So you should get to see that. So hope you enjoy. I almost forgot. Jake and I are both using 4570s. He has a Henry. I have a Marlin. We're both using Federal ammo, 300 grain. He was using Hammer Down, or I was using Hammer Down. He's using Federal Fusion 4570. I have an LPVO from, it's a VX3 from Leopold. It's a 1.5 to 5 times zoom. And then I got it mounted to where I can still see the irons underneath it. So, and then I ordered the custom dial system to be engraved with dope. So I have dope out to 300 engraved on the scope cap. So, hope you enjoy.
Yeah, no, yeah, like I want one of those. Look at that. Look at the pond. Dude. Yes.
Your back paws are...
Heck yeah, man. Finally made it into bear camp. 10 p.m. local time. Look at that.
What's
big
up,
boy.
buddy?
So it is our first night. It is Saturday night going into Sunday. We made it into camp. We are in Loman, Idaho. And tomorrow, I think we're going to be sitting some baits. I think we're going to sleep it in the morning and then sit some baits. And that is Jake. Say hi, Jake.
Hi.
But we made it. Look at this stud. Getting bait. Getting ready to head out. Here we go. Okay, so right now I'm headed, it's the first day, I'm headed to a bait. It's way up on a ridge. It's called Fence Post. And it was baited a week ago, and it's got a lot of activity, but it has been baited in a week. And normally you bait it every day or at least every other day. But it's kind of hard to get up into, and so me being in physical shape and Anthony now just having a little more time, the goal is to go sit that and get that bait reactivated and going and kill a big bear off of it, because apparently there's been some big bears coming in. So we're heading a couple miles down the road to the trailhead. We're gonna pull over, get the wheelers out, then we'll head up into the bait. Loaded up, ready to go up. Insane views. I don't know what you're doing in your life, but you're missing out if you're not doing this. This is badass, man. Badass. Heading in to the bait site. Make him do all the hard work. No, I'm just playing. Jesus. About 100 yards. Should be a nice evening set. The size of that tree. It looks so small from up there. Oh, don't fall, don't fall. Alright, so this is a bait site. The bears will dig it out, but we got peanut butter and grease up and down the trees, along with scents and pheromones. Here's a walking in trail. So they'll slowly just keep digging this out more and more, and you just put more sticks on it. Then the blind, it's like right up there. So get this set up and then sit in position and see what happens. So you're spraying the trees with grease and soy sauce. As an attractant, you know, I may be an amateur baiter, but Anthony is a masturbator. Okay, so I'm sitting down. This is my shot window. We're gonna get the camera propped up and set up right now. Anthony just left, and that's the bait. We're 60 yards from the bait. I'm sitting on the ground. Supposedly there's been a bear that's been walking this trail, so I might tuck into there more, but I'll be able to hear. My eyes are so red from the dust from that trail riding. Riding in on that quad was badass. Yeah, so we'll get the camera set up, and then it's just a waiting game. So try not to sweat my fucking ass off too much. First day in Idaho. Y'all see that? Anyway, so it is 5 a.m. It is like 47 degrees out. We went to bed at like 1:30. Your boy is tired. Alright, so right now Anthony's loading up the dogs. So what we're gonna do is drive to a bait, go into the bait, check the trail camera. If a decent bear was in there most recently, we'll go back to the car, turn the dogs out, run the bear. If we get in there and there hasn't been a bear, or a decent bear or a big bear wasn't the last bear in there, then we move on to the next bait. We got 3 baits to do. We're checking 3 baits this morning, and then if he says if we do this every day for a week, we should be able to run 1 good bear. I need sleep. You know what they call that right there? It's an Indian sex stone, otherwise known as a fucking rock. All the puppies. They were here about an hour ago. But since she has a cub with her, right there, we're not turning the dogs out right because we don't want to tree her. There. Look at your little babies. So neat. What are we getting ready to do, Jakey?
And
Take a nap?
take a nap and then go hunt bears.
Yeah. It is 8:30 in the morning, and we got like 4 hours sleep last night, if that. So, nap time. Okay, so that log's moved. Those are moved. So, There was a bear in here, but it wasn't a very big one. Oh, that hike down sucked, and the hike back up's gonna be worse. So cool. Okay. I just got back to the wheeler. It's like 10:15. That blonde bear, I'm pretty sure it's a sow. We have a blonde sow on camera that has cubs. I think that one was one of the cubs, just off of how small it was. We got 4 more days of hunting left, so, and I think that's the same bear that was in there, I guess, at some point late last night, or maybe earlier this morning, just based off the way it barely moved the sticks like I was talking about. But that was really neat, and that'd be a really cool bear to have. But I know there's bigger bears out here, and in 4 days I might be kicking myself for this, but right now we're just gonna hold out. So we'll see what happens in the morning. Should be dogs. Should be running dogs. I don't know why. I do Texas hogs and dogs a lot. So I say hogs and dogs, but it should be dogs in the morning. I don't know what you're doing with your life, and I know this is hard to see, but if you've never done this, I fucking recommend it, man. Muley. So it sounds like Jake and Bo are out at a different bait. Then there was a bear there at 5:30 this morning, which was like 40 minutes ago. So that sounds like they're getting ready to turn the hounds loose on that. We're headed kind of the opposite direction of them, up to a peak, to a couple older baits to see what we don't see or find. It's early. Kind of driving around looking for tracks on the hillside, or if the hounds go fucking nuts. So we'll just see what happens. No! Hey! Hey! Badgers! Hey! No! It's a group of badgers. You can kill them. Okay, so that weird 15-second video, what happened was we were driving down the road and we came around the corner and there was 4 badgers just standing there, and their holes, their den was right there on the side of the road. So obviously the dog started going nuts, but before I could even whip my phone out, it was just so neat. We came around the corner and there was 4 of them standing there, like growling at us, and then they kind of scattered, but they only went like not that far as I finally got the phone up. And then Anthony's like, hey, we're allowed to shoot those. So I went ahead and shot one, but it all happened so fast. And with the dogs going crazy, we didn't record it, but it was just a little 5-yard shot, if that, like 10 feet. And now I've got a badger. Neat, a really neat experience. So right now we're freshening up a whole bait site. So we dumped the bait, getting ready to cover it with sticks. I'm going around with this stuff and just spraying it, trying to get the scent into the air. And I can already like smell it. So I'm kind of hitting these a little bit, hitting those trees over there, just soaking the trees a little bit more, and then lightly spraying the flowers, just trying to really get an aroma going to attract the bears in. Stopping for a water break. Okay, so it is 4:20. I just got done skinning out the badger. That was really neat. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with him yet. Whether just have him as a pool table mount or get him like mounted. The bear this morning that Jake and the guys were after gave him the slip. It didn't give us after the 3rd ridge. They called it off. So Jake's off to go sit and hunt his bait. I'm pulling up to, I'm almost at my spot, and I should be sitting down at my spot where I've been hunting at about 5:15, 5:20. We didn't even get any tracks or any hits when we were driving around sniffing out for bears earlier today. So hopefully tonight will be a good night. Headed it in. Hi, bear! Woo! Woo! Yeah! Woo! He's down! He's down! Oh, oh baby! Oh, baby! Oh, he's down! Oh, oh my God! Oh, I was texting Anthony about dinner on the inReach. I didn't. He just came out. I didn't even. Oh, woo! Yeah! Yeah! Look, I even got my boots on. I took my boots off there. Wow! Yes! Oh, oh, I love this. Thank you, God. Yes, yes. Woo! Oh, I gotta be calm down. Oh, God, I'm gonna vomit. I can barely stand. 45-70, 60 yards. I forgot my face mask. Oh. I can see him right down there. I'll grab you in a second. Oh, he just came in so quick. The other one yesterday came down in below. I don't even know how much of a frame I'm in frame. You're probably looking at my chest. Oh, but he came from across. Oh, I gotta text the boys. I gotta get on the inReach. Woo! Oh my God. Oh my God. Let me grab you. Upside down. All right. So he's right there. Right there piled up. Oh my God. Oh my God. Where's the orange? Oh my. Oh, why would you not do this? This is so awesome. Oh. Oh, this back out's gonna be a bitch. There's the bait. There's the old fur tank. We went 75 yards. He did a backflip off the bait. I know you didn't see it because it happened right out of frame. But we're gonna send in there. His pack out's gonna be interesting. He might be staying in here, and I just cape him and come back for the meet in the morning. I don't know. I got a lot of time. It's still early. It's only 7. I normally sit till 10:30, so we'll see. Oh boy. Oh yeah, that was a double lunger. So they're breeding right now, but if you look at him, he's been fighting. I'm sure this pack out's gonna be fucking fun, but look at them paws. He's heavy. He ain't light. I've been trying to pack him out. I've gone maybe 75 yards. The blind is still 100 yards behind. No, it's not. I mean, it's like 50 yards behind me, but you gotta zigzag back and forth. And this is a steep grade. I was gonna try to bring him out home. I'm 230 pounds. I think I could. I can. But I'd be here until midnight. I think I'm gonna quarter him up. Cape and quarter him up. I'll hang the meat and the hide. Then take my backpack, because it's full of camera gear, back to the trailhead, drop that off, and then come back and get as much as I can, and we'll see what time it is, and we'll go from there. Good times out here in Idaho. So I forgot to mention, and I didn't really get a good photo of it, but this dude has a big V chest patch that's white, and then he's also got a T across the neck, which is super badass. We just got finished caping him out. See you, camp. We're gonna get back to bear camp in probably an hour, but right now I just finally get to enjoy this, and so do you. Look at that. I got a bear in the back. What more could you ask for in life? Hey. Hi. Big old mule deer though. Starting to rain.
Look at his spreaded belly. Holy fuck. Dude, that's gonna be a monster. Not running the truck now.
Whipping it around the mountainside. So one of the guys released dogs down at the bottom, and it's headed up the other ravine over there. So we're taking this trail to the top, and then probably gonna wait for it to either cross the road or send hounds down the hill to circle it and then tree it, and then I don't know, probably blow kisses or something. We'll see what happens.
Fucking another tick bit into me.
Go get him.
I got one. Yeah, let's find that fucker.
Here. Yours are on the ground right there.
That means that means their dogs ran the bear up a tree and didn't locate it and left. That's what that means. You contact the bear, feeds the dog, and the dog now feeds the bear.
Ooh, I see the dog. That must be one mean son of a bitch.
Dude, the dog got right close to him and the bear didn't even hardly move. He's going at the dog and the dog won't get close to him. You're right. Yeah, I can tell on my
All right, so we're gathering up the dogs. A couple of us are standing right here just waiting because we can see it's about 1,100 yards. That bear was at 1,100 yards. That's why it's so grainy looking. We're gathering up the dogs, and we got more dogs being brought up from the bottom, and we're going to drop them in from the top. And a couple of us sit over here and watch. And that bear apparently is pretty tired, but just it'll bully the one dog if the dogs go in one at a time because they're so scattered right now because it's been running circles. But if we drop in a bunch of them, it'll run up a fucking tree. So that is our current plan. Got all the hounds consolidated and stuff. We're getting ready to turn them loose. You can see the truck over there. Maybe you can't. All right, that's where we were standing when we spotted the bear on this hillside. So it was like right down here. So it's in this ravine. We're getting ready to turn out the hounds, head down in the ravine, and tree this fucker. So it's about to be pretty neat, I'm hoping.
Alright, to go with. Here, I do have it.
Wish you could get your life together.
You'll have more dogs on that one. Yeah. Is that cool, Eric? Yeah. Okay. And I'll be able to share more of these when I come. I'm only going a little way. I'll be able to share more dogs with you.
I think we need to be on the next ridge over right there. Not a very big one, but it's very easy to get very deceiving and try to figure out what you were looking at when you're on this side of the house. But you can see the truck's still up there. So just keep at it until the dogs catch wind. Where's the bear den? It's a bear den. We're almost at the tree. We gotta drop down another 100 yards and side hill. So it's about to hopefully get a little spicy. Dogs just took off. We're at the tree. Truck. It's up there.
Here, dogs. Here, dogs.
We walk down in this nice drainage. The bear decides to loop and cross over. So now we get to too. This is terrible. So crossed over and now it's heading all the way down that ridge to a road down there. So now we got to walk all the way back up because Caleb's a nerd and sucks at his job. We gotta walk all the way back up, get in the truck, and then beat feet down there. All right, what's going on?
We saw the bear where he went in. We dropped down the backside of the ridge, brought dogs all the way back up and around. The bear came up the drainage, crossed where we went down the next drainage. And right now it says that they're all treed. So they're kind of moving around. I don't know if the bear's bait up right now, but the dogs have caught up to it.
2.4 miles away, so we gotta take the truck, drive down to the edge of the road.
Want me to come get you?
It's fucking wild. Look at this. Look at this truck.
Come on, dog, let's go! Come on, Gator! Hey, come here, dog!
It's fucking wild. Right, so the dogs just crossed right there in the center of the screen, that T-trail. They're going from right to left, right there in the center of the screen on that T-trail. Oh, yeah, see, one just moved. One just went back to the right.
Yeah, there's a bunch of dogs. There's going to be a bunch of dogs that are out of the race, right? You know what I mean? Because there's so many dogs there. Yeah, they're staying back a little bit.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Okay, so what we ended up doing was waking up around 5 a.m. Or 4:45. We get in the truck and we go run dogs in the morning. Get back to camp around 10 to noonish, just depending. Then we'd head to the baits around 4. You'd be seated around 5. Sit over the baits till about 10:30. 10:30 was usually last shooting light, and you'd hike back out, get back to camp at 11:30 midnight, go to bed. That was the hunt that we wanted. They don't have to be that fast paced. If you want, you can sleep in and then they'll come get you if they get a bear treat. But we wanted to be along for it. A lot of guys also just hunt the baits in the evening. So it's kind of up to you what hunt you want to do. The 2 days that we were chasing bears with the dogs, well, the one day, I did about 25,000 steps and about 150 flights of stairs. It sounds like a lot, but it really wasn't that bad. When you're sitting baits, it's really not that bad either. I shot mine on like Tuesday or Wednesday, and then you kind of see how the updates of the morning kind of get a little more scattered, and that's because the sleep deprivation is setting in. So Jake got his Thursday sitting the bait. He does not have any footage of it. We don't have any footage of it, and that's what the random color phase bear is, with then us sitting up back behind it. He had this neat light brown mohawk going down. That's the bear I got last time with Anthony when I went up way back when. Anyway, so Jake got that, and then the next day was Friday. We turned dogs out on the bear at like 8 a.m., and then we didn't have that thing treed till about 9 p.m., 9:30. And I got shot shortly after that, and then took the photo that you saw, and then packed it out, and we got back to camp at like 1. The reason on its back leg, if you look in the photo, it's missing hair, is because the dogs were nipping. Every time he'd slow down, the dogs would nip it, pull out hair. So that's a pretty interesting, neat fact, I thought. Please like, share, and subscribe, and comment what we could have done better. Thanks for watching.